Okay. Andy Kerm.
You know.
So where?
No me adom.
And I pass why slow.
Oh, not me.
When you be Akem.
Medidi.
Okay.
Yeah, Mickey a to Tony mama.
I come on. My shay. And then transfer stories and about for APTU. Latest ones and any other stories. Yanka Jamuna Mreno Copa. Facebook near say Yaloko. Nipa go train, but no sound. International. We for her now, we have for her. But no problem. Enter I'm mama. Okay. My into you.
Okay, you know. Major stories across Europe as usual. And they call baby now the dominant ones, no. Akwakoye transfers. Now you know the transfer, my friend, the transfer square. I Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United, Barcelona for na bem. But in the last minute,
okay. I am from Sobi community sound the business or Bobby B. Oh, yeah. Pages, be very careful. All right.
Yeah.
Young Quay.
In the last minute, buy a phone about joining. Do we phone so didra and as I said, no mudjana no mudi ni mo I did their momo, but gradually they are open up. Inti sana akwakoye, we are not pandit in so the omunsema techi, until you Ferdinand in the Abba be piso, now we see the Nediaba. As now so I a bit quiet, or how no more your mopi, and let's come out of the one so your mopi. But the major transfers no, I centered at Chelsea, Manchester United, Barcelona, and the Intima Freddy Juventus. First of all, me shall say from Manchester United. Now shall say from Manchester United enra general omon sem no da bia oka omhun sem na do so bebrebe. One, the coach is not happy with the thick of the training drills players they will training ground and how they are struggling to put the parties together. And open your friend Eric Ten Hag training or the buy no na no the betu dwa so on per sideways passing and on per backward passing. Na no training na no mo ye no they know penny you share for them rant and say obia beba one touch game no omo board the pressing game. So that drill no the high pressing scheme do not have friend Ronaldo no and then no mo ye nti the man announce so the money per the man announce the money pa too many mistakes. What the description I am the my players no intimi sa drills no. It is the total football. The total football connotates certain group of materials and certain group of intellect. I build you to a certain level and I want me fit it into the philosophy of the total football. And in the United person omobo. It is a total football. They are school. A honor chance ye free from Reynolds Michel and a UN craft Babet to Aswa. And the Barcelona for no sube somu. Pep Guardiola bet down in the kakra, no the tiki taka and Bekan and no the Ababe Pimo Manchester City. And on it, the philosophy of any friend Eric Ten Hag person or the United. It is a game full of passing range. It is a game full of dominance and precision. Now, see, no, Musi Bono, the no, so number 2. So 4 new out to me coachim. So almost says 8 new out to me coachim. Any outfield player, everything me afforded the position of any player.
My fam so was Ashe Fomena Amas 3-0. Ashanti region to school. Soccer competition I koso Boaseno was 3 Fomena Amas 0. Yentwaso.
And only a do open any person or deba. Now, say watch your papa or certain group of materials. If you look at the Manchester City setup, it is a team full of players are almost passing through the academy. Apart from 1 or 2 English boys are passing through. You can have the Benfica guys and Ruben Diaz, Edison Morales, Bernardo Silva. The name can go on and on. Rodri Moma passes through the Villarreal. Ubetimi are going to certain players are what the background of the academy. Into you can the passing range and yet you know the situation is clearly different. Okay. And they are gradually building up. So Mubetimi are fit into the philosophy, but it will take time and some players let him yabo. Cristiano Ronaldo bad pay. So with some Manchester United for now almost so him da obeba. Because 3 days now the man is yet to report.
Yes.
Still our Lisbon. A honor penny aiding in Queen.
I want replacement.
And Claire Banitreba. Who Mendes a san for fun afraid of Bolly Bio. Sabrantian says the fear down the Sunyaka Cassia. And Ronaldo Subuofu because in its contract in the shame. Says United and Timmy are more the top 4 no confirm. Do not almost 25% of any wage, you know. And no more penny in a jack. because he's on his way to be part of the Europa League. Into one, Ronaldo is not happy amid the transfer players Manchester United person omodeba. Secondly, there's a salary cap. Ronaldo so almost sent to the upper firm into joining the Europa no. Ebe more penini sika kesi the swasati. And you know, my position on Ronaldo and Messi as to why they've not planned so much football in sika. Into sikana or penini general so set. Into Ronaldo dear. Sisi so bisa Manchester United for say oh. The ben or penini beba and yade so munim da oba. Enche omobeka ko start omo pre-season tono. But at a stance now, it's still not clear when Ronaldo Alvaro de Santos is coming. And clear free United as you have says, see, baby, I'm with an idea. Udi Sikaba, Omo Beton Cristiano Ronaldo the amount. Nesikana that's only say, Omo Retino from 14 to 50 million pounds. A honey baby Ronaldo Genesis here. So Udi Sikako now the chance, now the enough amount to pay him every weekender. Omo Betim Ronaldo at the amount because Omo yo Omo team Nako Europa. And they want to be part of the top 4 of the EPL. But you know, opening no do omanim no. Always expect training regimes almost starting. Obey a part. Now what did the philosophy na say? No what me fit into the plan and the scheme of things no. Until the club into Manchester United in penning for no. See a baby omujina idea. Omo here say third ball bet me on top offer now. You know they'll be ready to sell a brand to team my friend Chelsea.
Breaking cry Ebano. That is Chelsea are preparing a 14 million pounds.
Yes.
Yes. For Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yes.
Yeah.
They know still are United. And now I'm 51 million pounds. A coco pay more ayas. No more cofa wine. Omokofa brand here friend Anthony Matias dos Santos. The former Sao Paulo player, the tricky winger, the king of the elastico, and almost the Barcelona Manchester United in 10-10 wow. Now, when this kind of coin I asked for, there be 51 million dear, they not a shot because almost a branch in range almost not to know a year 68 million euros. O de ba pounds mudia na a 71 million pounds. A honey baby, almost is a branch friend Anthony Akujina. It is a team I friend Manchester United are ready. Said you know, almost best a branch friend Antonio on the TV sweet, you know. So my ready so almost best no dear. And you almost tell no mo first can be in ho because sikana sisi a omo dia ba ne de enya de se bebo omo abo matimi asane abranti a ye friend Anthony eno ne enkra e free United aso ye ho de no ebe biu now so wo hwa Anthony ya kan nsem ni bebrebe e ho ana Lisandro Martinez de na ba bebum say United for ne kwa kofa na ba ama ya ka se opani a friend Alfredo Schroeder ono na e de coach for team friend ayas de atodwa say Anthony de enko bepe sa branch ne be team no nko ba bia everything hangs so players I was scout around her. He needs players who understands his philosophy. He needs players who are the background of the higher school. I'm betting the system now say because can teach you know about be compete no you know enye bayra abrewajo nti ye hwete Manchester United be top offer no ayas players ne boarding. If you look at Matthias De Ligt, Frankie de Jong, Johnny van der Beek, sika teams need to call market koko fire na you know I'm boarding. But I want to believe say omo di sika ni bi ka ho a e be yes ayas be ye na branch na ba Manchester United aba bi sina kan because was stating it clear say ayas there onye na de to bi sina kan obi o follow Eric Ten Hag na oba bi sina kan e dia mati me friend Manchester United. Chelsea still in the market. Na nkra e ba no pay say lawyer Rafael Pimenta aka Chelsea for some command na omo ne Matthias De Ligt di no omo ntwa so e die ntia e fi say Bayern Munich for are prepared. Say sika Juventus will pay no omo betua dia mom. Chelsea for are reluctant to pay that particular amount because Chelsea do a player any sika ho so omo dey kwa branch friend Matthias De Ligt aba. Bayern for there omo ready say sika do we pay no omo be get closer no ma kwa na ba. Say utie open your friend Rafael Pimenta or say project Bayern Munich dey kire omo no a project and per the philosophy almost fitting into the scheme of things very, very well. Matthias De Ligt will have enough time to play and obey more games and you know Bayern for now already say the sika or pay almost the man. We hear Chelsea for almost drag you almost feet, almost chicho almost as a kakra, almost the almost so almost sika ni there ako fa branch and na ba branch in that ATV net no. And no any idea a Bayern Munich for already so almost betia Hassam Salihamidzic more ready. Sa branch and do pay be almost Bayern man or Bayern. Not Bayern any racing, but in the last minute they will need a player to pay a brand to defend Daya Upamecano. Upamecano quantimian solidify on defense no. I'm finding solution to all problems on come in recent time, and they feel with this young boy, pay his background, playing in the league that is defensively oriented and tactically aware, Bayern obe fit into the scheme of things so well. I'm an emetimi akoyi. Nse see I crave feel Bayern Ebanon. Bayern ho abio, almost so pe Cristiano Ronaldo. And I general and clear Bayern say George Mendes in common now on nama odi no kopie mo Bayern. It is so tea almost penny a friend Oliver Kana. I say having Ronaldo and one of the greatest players to grade the turf will be very, very sexy, but he doesn't fit into our philosophy. So what should buy a phone? You know, Robert Lewandowski need one player who many more because and who they need effective players. Players are more power, players are more pace, players are more drive, players who have the ability to run and almost betting part of the intensity of the game. In Ronaldo at 37, he's capable of giving you goals. But such qualities in the attributes you are making now, unya from Ronaldo. And to look at Sergio Gnabry, look at Leroy Sané, look at Kingsley Coman, look at Sadio Mane Omdenaba. He fit into the plan and their direct football so well. But per Ronaldo, Omo believe we fit into the scheme of things. They are not ready to offer him that much, and Omo are ready. So I'm because of Cristiano Ronaldo Denaba. So now, Omo deal our cast and so if I brand a friend Matthias Delete. And hoping some will be to Chelsea and him no matter Chelsea are just being reluctant because they see all my attention Kodi Raheem Sterling ho. So share Matthias Delete. You know, and now share Khalid Koulibaly because Juve Francois Lani have said the moment Delete the player to replace him Abranti friend Koulibaly. As to tell already De Laurentiis Betoni as and for because Juve for decided to say almost corner the 30 million euros. I command Napoli. No, Mama Brantiano 6.5 million euros a year. But so share Matthias Deleta did not pay the statistics. In the last season, it was real. Adia waya dear pa a year or picky area balls. In every game, in average, or picky 4 area duels. Sabone fast road there, who Matthias Dele. The range of passing near bad, having 87% of passing. But compared to Khalid Koulibaly, who is an exceptional interventor when it comes to intercepting play, and Osai Obia, Sasaka Siem pushy ball anymore, he has 89% as compared to Matthias Delete. In the game now, Chelsea person or more so put two of the two in perspective. The amount Matthias Delete back up, say, you know, in out of the last 5 years, we're missing 26 games on your player or player. Moreover, he's 22 years. Or a lot of age compared to Khalid Koulibaly, which is my 8 years, and I'll bet you free. And he's one player. Per school, if you want to say or build your game from the back, in terms of the passing range, this is a boy that you can rely on. You'll be on him born attack baby, on you'll be a pace baby. But within the young grants in world football now, he's one player in the baby. Say oh he'll be an immobile so and Obetina replace some of the best centre backs in the game today. Nti ehwe se buyer for betimi akwakofa no e dina ba bepiem e wo tima your friend Bayern Monica.
Bayern before Supercoso Bayern see friends say Ronaldo and fit into almost scheme of things and almost philosophy. Club Bayern team bay and what means Ronaldo betimi akọ excel. Oh, what you question?
Yeah. Teams are OGD Ronaldo Kushem CCA
yeah.
Obetimi
our both Champions League.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chelsea will be okay for him. Manchester City will be okay for him. 2 teams are lining up for now. Hey, these 2 teams. So Chelsea, you know, many move. Ronaldo will be okay. It didn't think Ronaldo will be okay at Chelsea. Now, the plan of Chelsea is fluidity and the triple piece: passing, precision, and dominance. Until Ronaldo problem man you for the ball the one almost say unpress it. That will be on the disadvantage side for the Chelsea team if they decide to defend from the opponent area until how the Ronaldo be follow shot. Secondly, almost the game so almost the ball no go anymore or you best sluggish as compared to the old Ronaldo. Moreover, or you static, he only deals with the positional sense. We any man almost the ball Ronaldo echi or Manchester United. So here Chelsea game no under Thomas Tuchel a passing, a dominance. Nempempi no they have the calmness and ability to control. And two balls a Chelsea dominated the one no the ball in the opponent in 18 balls no. Somebody in our opponent today 18 boss now dia e dey no here from obi a lead lines the mom. They need a player with insane movement and exceptional positional sense and a player who is clinical. And him miensa we and a Chelsea say so omo bom game dada na omo bona omo be here from obi omo beto no animu. The reason why some of us believe we say na cause omo go him for Jesus. The reason why some of us believe say and come when you be say Robert Lewandowski or Darwin Nunez and Kenyema Beko ye dia mom. And now, within the market, if you are looking for a profile and player fit into the attribute of a player Chelsea is missing, it is Ronaldo. Ronaldo, dear, for born in 20 more no one say. And say no. So share Chelsea games, sir. Check the amount of chances that Chelsea missing in the game. Go back and watch the FA Cup final. The Christian Pulisic, any Abrante friend Lukaku. Chances are who do a miss here. We all check Chelsea games in the Premier League. The number of times or miss chances. And the worst culprit. Hey, Abrante friend Timo Werner. Why are we saying Timo Werner has been a flop at Chelsea? It is because he's not clinical. It is because he's not acting as the predator that he used to be. With Timo, your friend ARB lives again. Kai Havertz is a young player. Into Biaman the chance to glow. But is he that clinical? Romelu Lukaku by the not Chelsea missing what team their mana. In recent times, the number 9 of Chelsea no Obiaba untimembo. But under Thomas Tuchel, he needs a player that will fit into the hole very, very well. Ronaldo, with that insane movement, will need that pace and that positional sense. You know, for me, he's the missing link of the Chelsea team.
Okay.
Manchester City. Almost in the Chelsea game, the crow. The only thing is that almost dominate to now. And almost the only disadvantage will be the pressing. The high pressing if Manchester City want to defend and recover from the opponent area. That is where Ronaldo will suffer. But for a player to be clinical and planting the goal, it is CR7. And I think of the two teams, he will be a perfect fit to fit into the hole in attack.
Okay.
Chelsea, Ajia Tumuse Raheem Sterling, Sika, no more de kwa komano. Now our baby Siaka and Eddie Amao. Raheem Sterling last week, and only open your friend Thomas Tuchel, Kasa our Humaneso. Now, in some of the two, and him they say, or Pebo Bokua, or be value no. Or Pebo Bokua, ye bora Raheem Sterling, and the Boku Natoso. And Chelsea has shown, say, Sadian Oba Omo de Pemano. Look at me, Sikanen so wakanin semawe, and from £300,000 a week to £315,000 a week. Any Sika Brante or the TV su general, Oba Bejin Obobokwa, your friend Chelsea. No him so show no. Now the not two players are on more the attacking play of the Chelsea team after their central midfielders and their wing backs in the year. Now because consistently he is ahead of these players. Meka wine, Meka Hakim GH, Meka Brante friend Christian Pulisic, Meka Brante friend Timo Werner. These are the guys Meka Wansen. Raheem Sterling, up in a 4-3-3 for team I friend Manchester City very well. In the last 2 seasons were fairly in order, and Obian himself Sterling, Pep Guardiola first season and the second season no holding in high esteem, not even in the third season as well. He played for me his best season under open year friend Pep Guardiola. But after failing to live up in the Champions League final, Nene Moma Yedin Kakra, Eddie Ama Brantia, your friend Raheem Sterling. Inti a free urban wire on and off. Pep rely on him baby. Until she last season. It will be no on the Jack Grealish Echebo. It will be no on the Gabriel Jesus Echebo. It will be no on the Aya Brantia friend Ride Mares Echebo. He wasn't indispensable as he used to be in the Manchester City setup. And in the presence of Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva even is still suffering. Since people want the eye test to testify, say he's a quality among the three in midfield, but the goals and the assists for Kevin De Bruyne Kata will be also. Raheem Sterling giving an inconsistent play, baby Pep Guardiola and Capessa man a new contract, but Raheem Sterling wants to be valued, and at Chelsea, Genoa he will be valued. Edia na ode ba beka Chelsea bobo ne ho. An experienced hand in the Premier League. Say wo pepe sa abenya Raheem Sterling ho. Say wo pentwetwe abenya Raheem Sterling ho. Say wo pego sa abenya, and it's a perfect addition and for me an upgrade over those players out there. On what the Champions League on be, but in terms of the Premier League experience and consistent play, Raheem Sterling is a sure bet and for me an upgrade over these players because none of these players and I'm a consistent play. I miss injuries. Timo Werner, any Christian Pulisic, the Bema. Raheem Sterling is not that type of a player. And for me, Sir Thomas Tuchel, I sure no. So Bema is the front runner because Kai Havertz, Munina, General, he is ahead of them. And for me, Chelsea will be a very good place for Abranti and friend Raheem Sterling.
Good morning, Senor, to you and your crew. I'm Coco from Asante Achim, Benimasi. Please let Andy explain this one for me. Can Sterling fit into the Chelsea system? CR7, can CR7 fit in the 3-back system? Raheem Sterling. Or can 3-back as CR7? Yeah.
First of all, Raheem Sterling. Medican Casa Manchester City about the 4-3-3. Into the Chelsea, Chelsea Diano, the 3-4-3. So quickly, you differ from the Manchester City team and you go back to the English national team. Even when he was a bench warmer, the Manchester City set up in a 4-3-3. In the Euro 2020, he was one of the stand-up players from the English national team. And from 2018, the seen there. So Manchester City no more 3-back or national team they about 3-back. So Raheem Sterling in the 3-back system, you know, any first time over Bobini into the national team setup, were bought at Tiasia and were fitting into the scheme of things very, very well. Into over Chelsea, all my bread, and you know what Miabo. I agree. So check Gary Saget in a Thomas Tuchel game now. As Sakakra, but in all, he had been part of the 3-back for the last 4 years in the national team, and he fit into the scheme of things very, very well. And Obia will follow Obia or Shea Euro 2020 no. Ebejatum say Raheem Sterling General. Ne more de bonus shady when it come to the 3-back system for the English national team. Cristiano Ronaldo. You know, Ronaldo is one player. In the days a team I friend in Madrid, or they call Sporting Lisbon, Manchester United, the old Manchester United, and Juventus. And now there's a why consistently part of a 3-back scheme.
Okay.
But Juve, at times, Omuba 3-back during his days. Manchester United and the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you know, who be say, open you know, matches ni be no about 3-back no. Ronaldo is consistent in the 3-back. And to one team in Kase, who are fitting and also unfitting in all his game as one of the greatest players to grace the turf. 4-back nini baby but you know, as I said, Chelsea game, you know, it is not about fitting in or it is not about positioning, but it is about how Chelsea build. It's about how they transit and how they carry the game to the final third. And in the final third, that is where you miss Ronaldo. Bobby, Manchester United struggled with, and the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Juventus on and off. Though he was the top scorer and one of the best players in the Italian Serie A, but you know, as about under Chelsea, consistently. Or bebo 3-back na me ahwe enya ne ntia kura say Thomas Tuchel enya ne center back see your player, you know, it's likely so be switch to the 4-back system, or your coach on stick to one plan, or a lot and nansen akura so say ready and clear say ban say ahwe ya obetimi asa go the magic square or the magic rectangle, no stick to the 4-2-2-2 at a point no born Paris Saint-Germain. So they are thinking about the tactical tweak at the Chelsea setup, and as I said, the attribute of Ronaldo and what Chelsea is, he will fit in very well for team my friend Chelsea.
Okay.
Okay, you know, yes, I share from other transfers. Arsenal so so quick. So Mubenya Yuli Telemann said the bear will be ampremo. It can't buy an Arsenal show in clear. Say after getting Fabio Vieira, almost central midfield in NC because almost to me rely on Jaka. I'm missing issues and penning for the security personnel so Thomas step party on and off because of injuries. Again, almost say show Obia Obetimi Asabwa Odegaard playing at the orthodox 8, half number 8, half number 10. No team move from game here from the defensive zone area to a boss-to-boss player who is capable to give them goals. Intiawa na wati Sergio Milinkovic-Savic. Midikaka ha. So only the likes of Claudio Lotito more pray the adjuna word you because Claudio Lotito your hard, Intiati Sergio Milinkovic-Savic the back on the NTV. Now, you let tell him Diane bar first and adjuna a kodai. And yet it's a Manchester United and so pay you tell him because they need a central midfielder. Now in the last minute, Arsenal for decided to almost say call a scarcity. No more than £30 million. I could fire Branty and Yuli Telemann. A player who is capable to transit very, very well and capable to give you goals. Yaka said this season there, so you ready so be pray top for there. Let us our squad near squad that would trip, no expanding, no one options for places because any papa who play no one any replacement our bebre and you know You really tell him there. So be him now. He's one player so you fit. No Babe Arsenal, ne Thomas Tepate mu mfimfidia. Arsenal awie. Ne modi bobe so any obe a lot for bite, for goals, for precision and transition. You can rely on that Belgian player. No team you fit into Mikel Arteta plan it very very well. Okay, the game plan just Kevin De Bruyne as a Saka, especially in advanced zone, but he fit into that profile and for a perfect number 8. Are going for Julio Talisman to be part of the Arsenal setup. Tottenham forces still no more share just Spence. Still they need that Middlesbrough boy to be part of their team. Matt Doherty and Emerson Royal ain't enough to fit as a right wing back for opening a friend Antonio Conte. Into also the 18 million pounds. Aqua copy more Middlesbrough or top of ano settle our for just Spence no mra misia kan emfa momo. You know I share the qualities bebre. Any addition or bar or the beba team in home. We only hope Conte and so Bellantino na ya hwe ni man betimi akọ idi Antonio Conte. As it stands now, you know I chases ubia be ni transfers no. Na ya hope say ni ma be koyie e dia mo both teams na ya hwe in their quest to battle for the top 6 no. Why mu na be betimi ai part of the top 4. Barcelona na Genoa eye team ade se nyina wote ya say player we call. Me wa yen nyina nim say tikasema akọ issue. But now and some I free or urban say anyone am dey betu jo say Memphis Depay say see ababi abasa gina no omo pese omo de ne ko Sevilla and every team are ready to pay 25 billion euros omo beja Abrante na Monaco. In the last minute after the meeting with Javi and then in Penning no Genoa de omo dey ban say Osman Dembele agent openi a friend Susokumo omo ji atum say Abrante no the percentage na all tier free ni sika no he is ready to stay because Osman Dembele as it stands now yenti say team be e pe no Chelsea atiada PSG atiada inti Abrante no so oguguru ho a season no be call wie na Genoa onya ba bia anko inti omo ji atum so obetena na Genoa wasasi na kan dia ma Barcelona inti Barca for compare the two because Robert Lewandowski there he is their main target and they feel so omo be kwa top bid no na omo de Robert Lewandowski about whatever the situation Lewandowski is a sure bet for Barcelona and only nsem e free open here one your friend one Laporta home ba but of the two Memphis Depay with 12 goals Dembele with 1 goal with this number of assists and clearly his best season under air open here friend Javi in the Barcelona setup Barca believe we say so much the talent Abrante friend Dembele edeba and the attributes as a player omo believe we say so tonight Memphis Depay. Memphis is not happy. They feel Barcelona and they fair to him based on the first season, the kind of results or the team momo. But you know, football na to the beer, sand the tier, Abrabana and fair. Into Memphis Depay Nuntum says a Barca person or Mudana Quaya. You know, on pebe beer, or betting me see a Kayama near betting a koye. Yes, baby, and you are baby bejo. They've not been fair to him. What added a lot in his first season for Barcelona. But the talent of Abrante, your friend Dembele no. Genoa, there be a give hope to everyone around Barcelona. Say, man the time na or your fitter or beat me a bono abonye. So let's see if Dembele tana and then beat me a koyi diamana. Francais our rival.
Yep.
Genoa, a very good player. A lot of people also are raising concerns. Say, oh, Shabas and Film, I said them crown almost any time I'm on money ball or mobono. Omu in Abrante, I fene Francais. The cranium yaminim there two Alexander Song no ama blacks no and I say midfield so some Barcelona you know omo ye careful kakra Frankie Dion asema ye kan ono see one player na gidie wo mu bebrebe Francais na Genoa o TV see Frankie Dion na gidie wo mu bebrebe say nka ball ayas no nka Baba say di Genoa nka Barcelona awie but oba no so ne performance na be average ono nso ntimi ma any exceptional performance for Barcelona ne akwako wie mu se Barca kra no or Sebasa compensating no because ne cover sika na or chase no ebisi ne ebima da so akam close to 17.7 million euros akama one report and in penny for enfama no social brand team mo de ba obo edima AC Milan alongside Ismail Benacer last season and this season Sandro Tonali after Ismail Benacer a prior omutimidity my friend Milan agility for the first time in 11 years now. Now Casa Branty were born home modern. Now Casa Branty or the bite or the transition or best as boss to boss for Barcelona in midfield. Javi has shown a profile and he feels he fit into the scheme of things very, very well. Alexander Song go ban on the same thing. But I actually played very, very well. We are only hoping Sabranti Fene Francese and Sobano Obenya more game time. Barca ekwa benche Pedri omo kwa benche Gavi omo kwa benche Nicolas Gonzalez no mama Frankes chance to play or omo be rotate in midfield ni ahwe se ne ma be ko ye di amaja bi ne brand ada tinu asisi an eho ne ye a good player, a good addition, and we hoping sa brand ye fene Frankes no and e ma be timi akoyi e di ama no e wo FC Barcelona.
Okay.
As a vessel and as a see and clear ban say Atletico for na wie bibia na almost say shame for Abrante Fene Paulo de Bala. You know say oh share Belgium players na and say omo peja ba be duru soro na one player no be a tepo no senko be chi ne hu ye pa as a vessel. Now from Benfica in all this no be any Mr. Abrante no ne modi bo be so ani no kra ni nyame ani mi oba Dortmund wangu ne hu ani masekra. Manchester United are a long time target for other vessel, but United and sign. Injuries are hard progress, no. But if you had time to watch him in the Belgium national team, he is the anchor man that hold the midfield very, very well. A player I will crack all the attributes of the 3 dimensions in midfield. And I'll let come out the Nabano. I'm going forward to go the Paul last season, but the Paul are the obey mom at the point. Time a season here, KG. I know Muhiano, Genuana Yaman Koyi, so they had to bench him. After the exit of Gavi Fernandez in the heart of midfield for Atletico Madrid, you know, Oma tries to replace their former captain and fa. Rodri by Amfa. Thomas Tepate baby, I know enough. Oma Kofa Rodrigo de Paul by enough. And now they want to replace their former captain with Abrante Fen as a vessel. A very good player. He fit into the defensive plan, he fit into the attacking plan. Into the opposite ordinary or midfield, the Bemau. Yeah, Diego Pablo Simeone didn't be here. Whether he's going to bench his countryman or Diego de Paul, a year of the World Cup. The ball the air thing because Griezmann possess the same profile within the setup, so it will be difficult. Say to my friend, let come out of Genoa on the Kakofenaba or Babisia Candiamao.
Level said the way every for Praso and Abaminim so comment to you. Also, upon all these signings by the EPL teams, UEFA Champions League will still go home to Spain. Then Mobia Casa.
The Bemana Casa and say in the last 21 years. Say a champions.
In the first place, what are you doing?
Oh, you know, no, I won't say.
Okay.
In the last 20 to 21 years, Yansha Real Madrid. Omuru Renaissance no after Lorenzo Sanz SSI in the era of Fiorentino Perez. Into almost Valencia 3-0 or Stade de France. Omo Beshe Bayer Leverkusen 2-1. Omo go out for 10 years. They came back, beat Atletico Madrid twice, beat Juventus, beat Liverpool and beat Liverpool again. It is all Fabasa for now. Almost Stade de France, Stadium Olimpico and Berlin. I'm talking of 9 Champions League for the Spanish side. In the last 21 years, now you know American was me. Now pick the English sides. Manchester United bema the omutimi ko share Chelsea to Stadio Lusinski nkwa. Omulusu e wo Stadium Olimpico, omulusu wo Wembley. Inti United kura one. Pick Chelsea. Chelsea bema in Berlin and the last one almost say Manchester City. Inti Manchester United and then Chelsea edemi ensan ema. You are talking about Liverpool. Liverpool in 2005 e wo attack against AC Milan and then you are talking about Liverpool. The last one almost share Tottenham Hotspur. Here at the Wanda Metropolitano. It is general. Say, oh, Chelsea 2, Liverpool 2, now Manchester United 1. You are talking about in the last 21 years. Tiba I the Premier League now Champions League 5. Into the compare Spain, the meeting called Germany, called Bayern, in San Siro, Wembley, and the last one in Portugal. Germany follows Sukra 3. Now when you go to Italy, you are talking of Milan, abroad Juventus at the Old Trafford, beating Liverpool in Athens, and then Inter Milan at the Santiago Bernabeu. Into Italy for nuclear miensa, Spain for nuclear 9, Germany for nuclear miensa, England for nuclear 5. So in the last 21 years, Champions League, you know, I had it towards Spain. And England for the Sunday, Spain for this year in the final. The Spanish teams really superior. It is the reason why I'll be the message about say upon a total move to the Champions League will has to air the Spanish La Liga.
Wow. My main message is that Kerm na. How do you use also na?